Hello everyone, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? I've had multiple emails and messages around breaking news. Trump's communications with a foreign leader are part of the whistleblower complaint that has spurred the standoff between Spy Chief and Congress. They're the Washington Post headlines. So I have read on this in the last week. I think I said that it could have been Trump or his close family. He's had a number of communications. It was a phone call that prompted the whistleblower to come forward. That complaint went to the Inspector General that oversights those agencies, your intelligence agencies, and that Inspector General found that the complaint was of concern, credible, and urgent. Now, Washington Post has since broken the story to put the blame for this national security. We don't know what it is, just that it was serious enough to prompt the whistleblower to take that complaint forward. The Inspector General thought that it was of an urgent nature. Now they're stonewalling. Trump's acting director of national intelligence is stonewalling, refusing to hand that whistleblower complaint report over to Congress. This is highly unusual. As I understand it, the acting DNI, Director of National Intelligence, then consulted the Department of Justice, which is again highly unusual. So the world card has just flown out. I think this is. I keep underscoring. This is quite a serious situation, and I've got the world card, so I don't think it's just going to be a threat to your security. It's a threat to the world's security. Now, when I first heard this breaking story, one thing that went through my mind is there is a reality TV star in that White House, a businessman with monetary ties to Russia. We've seen his performance on the world stage. This should come that there was a breach or an alleged, or that there was a matter come forward like this should be of no surprise. Unfortunately, no surprise to anyone. Trump has been barely at times coherent. It's, you watch him speak. It's a word salad. You've had top psychiatrists. Top class psychiatrists, psychologists come forward, express their concern. This has been bubbling away now, boiling away. It's not bubbling, it's not simmering. It's bubbling, boiling away now for months, that you have somebody potentially unfit to hold that office. Now, what do we need to know? Trump fairly and squarely in the frame now. He apparently made a phone call to a foreign leader. Vladimir Putin was one of those foreign leaders he spoke to on July the 31st, and the whistleblower's complaint was made thereafter. He's spoken to a number of people. The leader in Pakistan, Qatar. It could be any number of people. He speaks with foreign leaders on the phone daily. So it's hard to narrow it down, but we can ask what was the nature of this promise. He promised something to this leader, whether it was, I think it was classified information, or provided some sort of promise that was alarming enough for this whistleblower to come forward to the Inspector General. Of course, we've got both the acting DNI and the Inspector General appearing in Congress this week, I think, next week, coming. The Inspector General behind closed doors, but the acting DNI publicly. Somebody's got to protect Trump, haven't they? So I don't know the acting DNI is going to add much information that we don't already know. That probably will be a PR exercise and a stonewalling exercise. Okay, so let's get started here. What do we need to ask? What do we need to know about this phone call between Trump and a foreign leader that has sparked a matter of urgent national security? What do we need to know about the phone call between Donald Trump, and a foreign leader that sparked a matter of urgent national security? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands coming out. Now, I'm going to mention Linda G. One of my viewers has come forward and said Linda G. thinks it's a female whistleblower. She could be right. Let's just put it like that. But the other aspect of the Queen of Wands is somebody that sees something and takes action on it. This is a plan. So this could be that this is a signifier card showing us that indeed if the whistleblower is a female or male, it doesn't really matter. They hold the key to this, and that'll be one of the questions. Will he or she come forward? The challenge is the Hierophant, and this is the government. Okay, so the challenge is that the Republicans are in government. The challenge is Trump's in government. So we've got this, and it could also be the courts and that the government is being stonewalled. So that information that this Queen of Wands has seen is actually challenged by government processes to come to light. Let's have a look at what's at the base of the reading. Is the Wheel of Fortune. It actually did come out reversed. So I guess I don't read reversals, but I guess I can leave it like that. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, God. I just looked at the next card. The foundation of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So something could take a turn. The foundation of the reading is the whistleblower came forward with news that could result in a turn for the worst for the United States. The fact that the World card came out, I would suggest to you that it's not just the US that could be in danger here. It's the entire world. It was pretty serious. This is in the past position, the Tower card. I'm using my Radiant Rider Waite tarot. The tower is in the past. So this was extremely serious is what this reading is saying. Now, what's the potential future? What's in the sky? This is my card for the Democrats, but could also be for the White House. The implication that the White House is well and truly involved. The complaint relates to Donald Trump, thanks to the excellent reporting of the Washington Post. As much as the White House would like these matters to stay out of the public domain, thanks to America's media, they're not. And thanks to the whistleblowers, they're not. Thanks to the Inspector General, they're not. Because one thing that Trump doesn't have control over is stopping that Inspector General from testifying in the way that William Barr has exerted this notion that executive privilege applies to everything in order to keep things quiet. It doesn't. There are processes and your constitutional processes. However, the media now putting it in the spotlight means that there's a lot of pressure on the complaint to what the substance of the complaint to come forward. This is a celebration card, so I do feel that there's every opportunity for the public to find out what exactly that complaint concerned. The Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that's immature. It's around money. It's around money news. Now, that's not its literal reading. What that's saying is that this businessman / president, I feel, is motivated motivated by what's in it for him. What's in it for him? That leads me to ask the question: was it Vladimir Putin? But let's see. What's happening now? This is justice. Justice is happening now. The wheels of justice are now turning. Adam Schiff, head of the Intelligence Committee, has put a train of events now in motion, and justice is being done. Let's have a look at the environment around. Okay, the Knight of Cups. This is suggesting that something will come forward very, very quickly. This again is Trump. This the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. This is around this unthinking behaviour that he exhibits. A reality TV show person. Someone that brands everything with Trump, a failed businessman, a bankrupt businessman. He's now in charge of not just US security, but information that essentially our intelligence services have helped gather, because we've got the cooperation between the US and Australia, and indeed the UK. So this matter is of world significance. It's definitely a Tower moment. It is quite serious. The fear, the hopes and the fear. Well, the fear, I guess, is that this could be Donald Trump's downfall. The hope is, as many of you will attest, that this will be one of the rocks, or the rock on which he will perish. Let's have a look at what we need to know about this complaint first to see how serious it is. We've got strength and endurance. So I'm feeling again that we've got the Tower, and we've got this card coming forward, that if there's one thing that isn't compromised, that cannot be compromised on, and that is national security. It's a very serious matter, and it's going to warrant a fairly serious response. Let's have a look at what's clarifying. The Eight of Pentacles, money in. What's going on here? Did he promise them money in some way? Did he promise help, financial help, or it could be he's promised intelligence plus military assistance as well here. This also shows that we've got the Truth on the march, connecting very strongly with the Justice card. I think in this case Justice is going to be swift, because I'm just rereading these cards at a deeper level. What this is showing me, lovely actually, we've got the strength and the endurance of your systems that will prevail without a doubt. We've got the work of the House and the Congress generally, and the work of your laws and your systems. And we've got, therefore, the truth likely to come out because of the strength of your systems. Justice is happening right now. It's likely to be swift, but it could also be met with, I'm just going to call it smoothing over from the White House in some way. The fact that the acting DNI, Director of National Intelligence, is appearing in an open session is an attempt to smooth this over. What's happening at the base of the pack? This is the unseen events or energies that could be running parallel to all of this. We've got the Page of Swords. That is the truth coming out about Donald Trump, the businessman, and we have our Star of Hope, our guiding light, keeping your thoughts positive, understanding that this is a process that is unwinding, I think, critically in September, and critically right up until December, January, February of next year, when I'm hoping that this president will stand down. We have the power of the American voters really as the ace up the sleeve at every turn, every time he stands there and does a speech where it's word salad and incoherence. You've got the power of the American voter there. And the American public and your systems are strong enough to withstand this president. So, okay, now there were pentacles there. There was Donald Trump, the businessman. Now Qatar, he met with the head of the ruling family in Qatar. This is all about money. promising to go into war for Saudi Arabia. It's all about Donald Trump, the businessman. The whistleblower. Let's go to the whistleblower, I think. That whistleblower, challenged by the very fact that he or she can't speak out because of their confidentiality agreements. They pursued this complaint through the right processes, taking it through to the Inspector General. So, all right, is the whistleblower going to speak out? Is the whistleblower going to speak out publicly? Is the whistleblower going to speak out publicly? Whistleblower, I don't think so. I think this person will wait to see that the processes unfold as they should. But let's check. Will the whistleblower speak out publicly? There's a no. The three of swords is it's loss. And what this whistleblower would lose. Of course, I keep now going to Reality Winner, the whistleblower at the beginning of Trump's term, which started, this snowballing of truth that's come out about this president. She got 5 years in jail. Where's the media following up on Reality Winner? We've got the White House and the Democrats, okay. And we've got the King of Swords investigations. Keeping going. Certainly strength. And Trump and the White House. Oh my goodness me. I just want to show you those two cards. This could be the White House. Could be Mar-a-Lago as well. And we've got the businessman, Trump the businessman. And the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the investigators. Okay, so yeah, look, that the Queen of Pentacles is stability and security. Is she? Is going to say is she? Let's just call her a she. I feel that she probably is. I feel it's a no. She's going to wait and see, because she'd be prosecuted if she did. All right, let's have a look at. What did he promise? What did he promise? Of course, we had a number of things, from intelligence information through to military commitment, through to, what did he promise, and did it put lives in at risk? What did he promise? What did Donald Trump promise this person on the other, a foreign leader on the other end of the phone? What did Donald Trump promise? What did Donald Trump promise this foreign leader? What did Donald Trump promise this foreign leader? I feel it's somebody that he has had business with in the past. What did he promise this foreign leader? What did he promise this foreign leader? What did he promise the foreign leader? Information that is on of a significant nature that involves the world. So this could have been sharing classified information that also came from, or implicates, or draws in, or threatens other nations. Okay. Challenged by the Star of Hope. So keep your thoughts positive on this and understand your systems are working. The Eight of Pentacles is the foundation of the reading. This comes really through, this is money, this is work, this is relating to Donald Trump, the businessman as well. Let's just keep going. It could be information as well that's been gathered, painstakingly gathered. The past is the Emperor card, control. Okay, so he has control as the president. This executive privilege notion that he can declassify information simply because he's the president. That's going to be one of the arguments that they're going to be used. However, the Nine of Swords, whether it be Trump or anyone else, this is a matter of high anxiety. expansion. Okay, my thoughts did go. What did he promise? My thoughts did go to information that could have enabled somebody to, I was going to say, annex or move in, or some kind of action regarding territorial expansion. Right now, the Ace of Cups, it would have allowed some kind of start for this foreign leader, some kind of new start, some kind of expansion for this leader. The Queen of Cups, the environment that is created, okay, people want to take the lid off this. It's a very emotional issue for them. This is dark money again. Dark money, working with the darker, or when I say the darker, working with non-traditional allies, well, adversaries of the United States. It's bringing me to Russia. The Chariot, again, troops, information. I think this would have aided a military expansion. The King of Cups, he honestly, look, the King of Cups, again, this could be even William Barr as well stepping in. And we've got the Hermit coming forward, isolation. Trump is becoming more isolated, but this is also the month of September. Significant, very, very, this is the significant issue, event that was going to unravel in September. This is it. We're looking at it. This is in real time. It is an abuse of power. Absolutely. It would have led, or could still, or did lead to somebody's downfall. And we've got Trump and the Trump White House carrying a heavy load. And we've got him right in the frame. Yet another. I've lost count, really. Okay, so it was an abuse of power. Let's have a look at, did it lead to, or could it have led to anyone's downfall? And let's see where this is going to go in the future. Is it going to just get worse? Is it going to contribute to Trump's downfall? We've got a lot of tens there. Okay, would this sharing of, or promising, would this have led to anyone's death? The sharing or promising of something was an urgent matter of national security. Would this? Oh God, he just keeps coming into the frame. 10 of. It also could have threatened. It could have had an implication for your economy as well. Would it have threatened? I think that's more Trump organisation. Just. Spirit letting us know that's where all roads in and out lead to. Trump organisation. Would it have resulted in the deaths, or did it result, or could it have resulted in anyone's death? This information that Trump shared, could it have resulted in anyone's death? Yes, that's an ace of wands. Absolutely, it could have even resulted. Oh dear, yes. Spirit is giving us a message. Yes, and yes again. Okay, but it was also celebration for somebody. I don't have to go any further. That's a yes with the ace of wands. This was this. Potential partnership between three people, 3 months as well. 3 months is coming into the frame. All right, so that's a yes. Yes, it would have. I know you're all wanting me to ask, was it Putin? If it wasn't Putin, then he certainly would have been involved or benefited in some way. But let's have a look. Trump spoke to Putin on July 31st. Was it Vladimir Putin? Was it Vladimir Putin? Because of the Trump organisation coming into the frame there, I have to ask the question, was it Vladimir Putin that he promised something to? Was it Vladimir Putin? The Knight of Cups, there was an offer, or there is an offer. Military help in it's let's bring the laptop down. Okay, the signifier cards, an offer, the Knight of Cups, challenged by the ending of Trump's presidency, loans and debts, being in someone's debt. In the past, I do believe that Putin understands that Trump may not be president, certainly after 2020. Help in defending oneself. We've got the Star of Hope. Whatever Trump promised certainly would have provided something that would have matured in time as well. We've got the King of Wands there now. These are the lawmakers in Congress. There is horrendous judgment here that is really coming out now. I can feel it. The hopes and the fears. This is the dirty trickster. And we've got the King of Swords. Was it Vladimir Putin, the King of Swords? That's generally Mueller's card, Trump Organisation, Six of Pentacles. The Hermit card again, how many times has this come up in the reading? And the safety, security, domestic. That is domestic safety and security. What's at the base of the reading? Eight of Wands. Lots of information coming out. Trump, the businessman, and I'm afraid Mother Russia. So, whatever, if this was Putin and all of the issues around Trump, Russia are in this reading, it's not going to be successful. It won't be successful. Whatever it was is absolutely diabolical. Now let's see if we're going to get to the truth through the combination of appearances of that acting Inspector General. I think the appearance by not acting Inspector General. Will we get to the truth through the appearance of the Inspector General? It's a closed-door session. Is Congress likely to get to the truth? I'm not even going to ask about the acting DNI because, it's just going to be another stonewalling. Will Congress get to the truth of the matter? Will Congress get to the truth of the matter? Will Congress get to the truth of the matter? Yeah, they will. Absolutely. Will Congress get to the truth of the matter regarding this whistleblower complaint? Will they see the report? Will they get the report? Will they learn what it had to do with? Okay, so certainly there's a juggling and a manipulation going on as the signifier card right now. However, it is strong. There is a strong impetus to get this information. So this juggling, this stonewalling, this obstructing, etc. This Chariot is much stronger than that. So it's showing me that there are forces heavier than Donald Trump and his Attorney General to stop this, or even his acting DNI. There will be, as the foundation of the reading, smoke screens, trying to, murky the water, muddy the water. This is also choices to be made as well. In the past, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation, going back to the drawing board. I mean, that just sums up the Trump presidency, doesn't it? It's an interesting card. We'll see how it goes. We've got the Eight of Cups, somebody walking away. Somebody walking away. This is quite a significant matter. We've got the King of Cups in the immediate future. This is this more benign energy. This King of Cups is pretty peeved off, sitting right next to the Chariot. The Nine of Cups, the here and now. This is the wish card, wish fulfillment. The environment that it is creating, going back to the past, renewal, nostalgia, reuniting with oneself, and a more innocent time. The hope is somebody is moving on. and we've got the King of Wands. Yes, these are the lawmakers. They will be successful. Getting the information, it's fairly strong information, may or may not be about Russia, but whoever Donald Trump spoke to, there is certainly a benefit there for Russia in some way, because I'm going to the Pakistan, I'm also going to Afghanistan, and there's going to be judgment coming down. Let's have a look. Justice is going to win here, base of the pack, it's unfolding. Here we have our Queen of Cups wanting to take the lid off this. We've also got the usual argy-bargy and the Republicans trying to obstruct this information coming through. So that's at the basis of this. This King of Wands is letting me know that Congress will be successful in getting the information. Now, I'm just going to ask one more quick question. Will this contribute? Because we had that Wheel of Fortune there and it was reversed. Is this of such significance that it will contribute to the removal or downfall or impeachment of Donald Trump? Will this, if it is Russia, I keep getting my Russia card, certainly Russia would have a benefit. Is this actually going to be the unravelling of Donald Trump? Will this matter lead to contribute to the downfall of Donald Trump? Will this matter contribute to the downfall of Donald Trump? Or will it just be another business as usual? Look what we've got as a signifier card. It is a very, very significant matter. These are endings and beginnings, but it's not just significant for the US, it's significant for the other countries as well. And we've got the challenge here is loss. So there would be loss here for the world. There is a plan that comes forward, and we've got the 2 here, 2 months. And we've got the 10 of Wands coming in the past. It's just been heavy going, hasn't it? Here we've got our balance card and our December card. So that card keeps coming up. And we've got justice coming in the near future. Justice, and right now we've got someone being wounded, mortally wounded, and retreat. The environment around is endings. These are pretty strong cards, viewers. The hopes and the fears that we get to the truth, and it's around Donald Trump's business collaborations. The reason, this is Trump Russia, and we've got the 5 of Cups, which is loss. Loss. We asked, would this contribute to him going? We've got the 7 of Cups. This is an emotional choice for Republicans to make. And we've got the King of Swords, the absolute truth cutting through. Celebrations, the 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, self-reliance, and the American voter. So with the 10 of Cups there, certainly those major arcana coming through is suggesting that, well, what else can I say? Endings, retreat, justice, balance, December, and the signifier card, the world, and the outcome cards, loss and reaction to loss. So that'll put pressure on the Republicans to make a choice. And at the end of the day, the King is going to cut through all of that with the truth. I'll leave it there. Let's see what happens. If this is Vladimir Putin that he promised something for, coinciding with the release of his tax returns, which show a monetary relationship with Russia, that would have to be enough for, and to show that Trump has been compromised, that would be the end. However, even if this isn't Russia, I'm feeling Russia could benefit in some way. So, was it the spy living in America? Did Trump offer to hand over information for the Russian spy living in America? Is that what it was? Did Trump offer to give up the spy living in America. The Sun card, he could have done. That's the other issue here as well. The Magician actualizing something into reality. And the Four of Wands, celebration, the White House, Mar-a-Lago, the Democrats. Possibly. There are untold possibilities. That Sun card there is pretty strong, though. I'm going to leave it there. I wanted to jump on and give you that update, and I'll be back again with another reading in the near future. Thank you.